Listen, okay? Listen. Y'all don't even know how excited I am for this figure right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the day has come. The Grandista Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is here, baby. Oh, I'm so excited to open it. Hello, everybody. Epic Mewtwo here, and I am certainly here today with this figure. If y'all don't know, I mean, you could probably tell, I'm pretty excited. The Grandista line is one of my favorite lines, and when I heard they were making a Gogeta, oh, I was wilding out. Now, this figure is absolutely incredible. I've seen pictures of it. I'm so excited to open it for myself and so excited to own it. I definitely think this is going to be another one of those figures that every person who likes Dragon Ball should own, whether you're a figure collector or not. I definitely think this is going to be one for you. The Grandista line, again, one of my favorites. A very good sized figure, a very big sized figure. Let's get that baby open. Another cool thing about this figure too is that it was actually technically not announced as a Gogeta figure originally. It just said Broly movie mystery Grandista figure. So we knew it was Grandista, but they weren't going to tell us the character, and everyone was like, yeah, it's Gogeta, obviously. So very cool that it ended up, you know, being Gogeta. I pre-ordered it when it was still mystery because Grandista, anything I just love. You can see I'm being very careful with this because I'm really excited for this guy. By the way, next figure in the Grandista line is a Gotenks. You don't have a picture for it yet, otherwise I would show you one. But they did announce that it's going to be a Gotenks, so that'll be really cool. We don't know if it's like Super Saiyan 3 or whatever, but let's take it out of the packaging. Alright, so I will admit, despite how excited I am for this figure, there is one thing I'm disappointed with, and I haven't even taken it out of the box, and that's because of information that I knew about it already. And we will talk about that in a minute. Oh my gosh, I literally, okay. I'm so excited though, that, even though the little fact that I know about it that's a little bit disappointing, even though I know that, it doesn't damper my excitement at all really, but it's just something that I need to note for the sake of the video. Stay, thank you. We got them holes in the packaging, as per usual. You guys know I like to just kind of go through here. So, let's take a look first. I guess we'll take a look at the body. You know what? No, we'll take everything out first. We'll get all the pieces. Get all the pieces. I had a song in my head to sing to that, but you know, now that I think about it, considering Susan's will, maybe I shouldn't. Wow, that band, bro! They did a great job on the like the flow for that. That's pretty unique. Okay. Also weird, the holes in this bag, some of them are bigger than other ones. That they don't usually do that, but okay. Gogeta's head. Okay, this is definitely something that we're going to be taking a look at in specific. Let me get that out there if I can. There we go. I don't want to obviously break the hair tough. Alright, and then our last piece, the stand. Grandista stands is something that I love to critique, so I am excited to see how this one goes, because some Grandista stands are terrible, despite me loving the figure, and some Grandista stands are super good. Okay, let's start. The head first. So, for this head, oh my gosh, it looks so good. They decided to go for the sort of shiny rather than sparkly look, where it's got that like kind of a matte blue, but there's like the shiny highlight for it. Definitely not opposed. I know that some people don't necessarily care for this, but I definitely like it. I will say, not really what I was expecting. In pictures that I've seen, this has been like, there's been some streaks of like dark blue in here, which is kind of weird, and it's not just like a custom one. It's, you know, everybody's like regular picture of it. I don't know. Face looks very good though. Body, I mean, it's Gogeta. The body is like perfect Gogeta. They did an absolutely fantastic job on the coat and whatever you would call them, the shoulder pads and this. It looks so good, bro. It looks so good. Ooh, there's a little bit of an extra thing there. Interesting. I don't know what to say other than it looks absolutely fantastic. Muscle definition is great. Definitely a solid figure. Funny how there's only one showing and the other one's covered up. Okay, now, on to the only complaint I will probably have about this figure at all. The pants. Not that they look bad, they look fantastic, right? But you might be noticing something that I'm kind of flailing this around a lot more than I'm flailing this around. That's because, for some reason, instead of making it from the material that they make these, or, well, these, like this piece, and they make figures from normally, they decided to make this plastic. See, when you hit that, that don't make the same sound, despite that being hollow, right? They decided to make these plastic and hollow on the inside. So if you were to take these out, I've seen pictures of people like actually taking it out. But if you feel it, you can feel that it's hollow, that there's nothing in there. Why that's a bad thing is because A, you know, the figure will be just more solid in general if, you know, these pants were filled. And also, too, the, like, integrity of the build of the figure would just last longer if it was solid. Because you gotta think about, right? This hollow piece, where you can see this line here, is gonna be supporting this heavy top and this heavy head, right? Well, the head isn't that heavy, but you get the point, right? So, the figure would last longer in general, too. And I know I never say that, like, how long a figure's gonna last, because you think it would just be a figure, it'll last forever. But, you know, the pants might eventually break just because of the weight of the top of this, which is very unfortunate. I don't know why they decided to do this. They've never done something like this for Grandista before, or really any other Banpresto figure in recent time. I don't know why they decided to make him hollow, but I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. That's the only thing people were disappointed with this figure about. But other than that, despite them using a little bit of a different material and this being hollow, it still looks fantastic. They did a good job on the boots. I love the fabric there. The detail on the shoes, too, is really good. Let me see if I can get that shot out of the way. There we go. Focus for me, please. There we go. Yeah. Boots, detail, very good. Pants, love the back, how it kind of like shoves into the blue fabric. Very nice. So yeah, that's the only gripe that everybody has with this figure, is that the pants are hollow, because, you know, it's just going to be not as sturdy, and the figure might not last as long as another figure would, which is just kind of unfortunate. Now, this fits in very well. I do like it when these are attached, but they did do a good job of kind of having that there. I will say, it's sort of the thing I don't like when you put a figure on top of the, you know, when you put the top piece on, and it looks like it's a separate part. This sort of kind of looks like it's a separate part, but not really. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too overly picky. Let's take a look at the stand. It goes around this foot, I think. Let's see. Okay, snaps right on there. Nice. A little bit of loosey-goosey, which I'm already not a big fan of. But let's put it down. Okay, a little bit wobbly, but we'll see what happens when we put the rest of it on. So let's put this part on here. Slide that right on there. Good. Okay, now, I will say, one thing I really like about this already is that this definitely doesn't look like it's just another piece put on top of each other. Like the belt, oh well, you can't see with the flailing belt there. This looks like that this was meant to be together, right? There's a tiny, tiny bit of gapping, but you can't really notice it, especially if you're looking from the front, like right there. I know the belt is sort of blocking it from there, but right there. So good job on that one. It's definitely easier to do, I think, when it's like closed. It would kind of like, you know, naturally close would flop over the belt, whereas, you know, he's not wearing a shirt, so it just kind of like this goes around the bottom half of his stomach. Very nice there. And let's put the head on, the piece de resistance. Whoa! Oh man, baby. That head just completes the look. Oh my gosh. That's a beauty right there. Oh man. That is an amazing figure right there. That just has like power. That's like radiating energy, bro. Oh my gosh. What a fantastic piece of work. Grandista does it again. Man, I love this line so much. Alright. Very, very nice. Oh man, it even looks good from the back, to be honest. There's a little bit of gapping between the head and the neck. That's okay though, that's kind of how it usually is. You're not really going to be looking from the back anyway, but still looks very cool that way. I will admit the The feet placement, yet again, is sort of a little bit of a wobbly problem. It isn't necessarily a stand, but the stand is helping it keep up, so that's good. Nonetheless, though, I mean, this figure is literally incredible. There's a little bit of a printing line there, but again, you're not really going to be looking at the back. The shoulders are so good. The way that they did the shoulder pads looks so nice. I do kind of actually like that there's a little bit of a gap there because it sort of makes it feel like clothes and not like something that's attached. Funny enough, also the armbands look good too. This might actually be Bardock, the same like arms that they used for Bardock and they just replaced with the coat. I don't know, because it's like the same arm pose that Bardock has. Interesting. Whew! Okay, this behemoth definitely needs some comparisons next to it. And this thing is pretty big too. This is going to be one of the bigger Grandista figures. So let's take a look at, just for comparison first, before we look at another Grandista next to it. We're going to take a look at the Namco Gogeta Blue. As you can see, my man towers over Namco Gogeta Blue. Whew! Yeah, I didn't really want to compare these two, like, just, you know, in terms of, like, the line and the detail and, like, displaying them together. Despite, though, I will say, that right there, that's kind of dope. I mean, well, the camera angle is sort of, like, not good for it, but anyway, having them next to each other, having your little Gogeta Blue shrine, these guys together definitely look pretty good. But I just wanted to show you him for size comparison specifically. Okie dokie. So, now, of course, this being a Grandista figure, we had to compare it to another Grandista figure, one of my favorites, one of, granted, the smaller Grandista figures, just because, I don't know, his height's a little bit shorter, the MUI Goku. These guys look so good! Oh my gosh, bro, they look so good together. Wow. You can even tell, too, right? There's certain things that this figure does better and certain things that this figure does better. Obviously, the pants aren't ripped here, but the detail on the pants here is amazing. But there's a little bit of gapping when it comes to the rip and the, like, stomach area, right? But on Gogeta, he doesn't have that problem because I guess it's sort of maybe the belt's, like, you know, saving grace that it kind of covers his stomach, but they could have still done something a little bit better there. But nonetheless, there's a size comparison for you. Gogeta's hair just kind of makes him so much taller there. The other Goku is only, like, up to here a little bit more. Nonetheless, though, still very good looking next to... Every Grandista looks really good next to each other. They all compare very well, I feel like. And finally, the big boy himself. This is probably going to be off the camera, but I had to compare it because I feel like I'm going to end up displaying these two together. The King Cluster Broly. One of my favorite figures in my collection. He is bigger than Gogeta. As you can see, I will actually, like, pick this up for you so that you can kind of see the size difference here. Shout out to the tripod there, making an appearance. Yeah, these guys, they pair so well together. Bro, that's so nice. I didn't actually expect them to pair that well together, to be honest with you, but they pair extremely well. Let's just get a better size comparison here. Have them two stand next to each other. Broly, honestly, is just like a hair taller. He's just taller because, you know, he's thick. He's very wide this way, right? In every aspect of his figure. But honestly, though, these two look fantastic together. Even though these are from different lines, obviously, and even different companies. This is Bandai, and this is Banpresto. Oh, man, they look so good together. Yeah, something on the display's gotta change, because, bro. Oh, yo, that looks so good. With him like, hey, don't you dare blast me in the face, boy. Oh, man. I'm gonna have fun with this. Alright, y'all. I think that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Man, oh man. This figure is amazing. Oh, actually, I did forget. Of course, links where you can buy it in the description below. I got this guy for 20 bucks, guys. This, again, was a pre-order. You still should be able to find most Grandistas for 20 bucks. And it's such a good line for the price. Like, the price is ridiculous for how big the figure is and how good quality the figure is. I did get it on Tokyo Taku Mode as well, the usual guys. But again, if you'd like to pick it up, I think I just said that, but places you can are in the description below. Alright guys, that is going to do it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please, please, please pick up this figure, whether you're a Dragon Ball collector or just a Dragon Ball fan. Man, this is a figure that everybody needs on their shelf, desk, whatever it may be. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Epic 2 out. Peace.